Okay, so I had started a YouTube channel a few months ago when I decided that I was going to uh, start the house buying process. And I wanted to follow that and follow our journey into wasn't just going to be house buying. I was looking for something that I could turn into a little homestead, farmette type of deal. So I decided to start a YouTube channel to follow that, and I made 2 videos, and I guess I forgot about it. Well, it's not so much that I forgot about it. Like life happened. So much happened. So much stuff that would have been great content, but I just, in the midst of all of it, was not thinking about that. So I'm trying to get it started back up again and remember to fill it with plenty of content, hopefully. And this video, I am going to just try to recap and summarize what's been going on over the last few months from the time that I made the last video till now. So much has happened, and I think a big part of the not making the videos was the house buying process. I knew it was going to be difficult. I knew it wasn't going to be easy. I know it's not easy for anyone to buy a house, but it was grueling. It was depressing. It was anguish. Awful. I wouldn't wish that process on my worst enemy. It was terrible. It felt very invasive into my personal life. I felt like every little thing I was doing was being scrutinized and judged, and I felt like nobody in the process, except for a couple of key people, and I'm not talking about people around family or friends. I'm talking about the real estate lawyers and the mortgage brokers, and I talked to so many mortgage brokers. I felt like a lot of them did not believe any of it was ever going to happen. They got to a point where, especially the mortgage brokers, were pretty much giving up on me, and I was not going to let that happen. So I jumped through so many hoops, and then they lit the hoops on fire, and then I jumped through them again, and I'm not going to go through all of the details, but even my realtor said, I have never seen anyone go through as many hurdles as you have gone through. So it was a lot, but I came through it, and I got the house of my dreams. I love it. So all of that nightmare was worth it. But I'll probably never try to buy a house again. And the sad part is that I had always thought maybe one day I'll flip houses, because I love remodeling and I love, doing the befores and afters. That stuff is fun for me, and I'm all about the HGTV and Chip and Joanna. Love all that stuff. I'll never try to buy a house again after that. I never ever. And I know after the first one, it'll probably be easier to get another one, but nope, not interested. I never ever want to go through that process again. So anyways, bought the house. Absolutely love it. It is 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths on a little over an acre in a little town in DeKalb County that has 900 people as the population. I just adore everything about it. If you follow me on Facebook at all, I've been posting pictures of my yard and the sunset in the yard, and the view is just all around. Views are just absolutely gorgeous. We have one neighbor. We've met them. They've been great. Love them. Everybody we've met in the area, we just have had nothing but great experiences. It's been wonderful. I love it. So when we moved, we had, I think I introduced Cluck Norris, my little lovey, my favorite little rooster. I introduced him on my last video. I don't know if I introduced the rest of the crew, but when we moved, we had Cluck. Well, he's a Rhode Island Red Rooster mix. 4 hens that were with Cluck. There were Gertie Henrietta, Thelma, and Louise. They are Gold Star and Black Star hens. We had 2 silky hens and a silky rooster and a Cerama rooster when we moved from LaGrange to the new house. That's what we brought with us. We lost a rooster. We've had a couple of really bad storms, a couple of tornadoes since we've been there. We've been there about a month now. We've had a couple of really lost our coop, just obliterated in the storm. It was only going to be a temporary coop when we moved. We knew we would need to get a bigger one, but it didn't even last a couple of weeks. So we were there, and it was one storm hit, took it apart. We got it mostly put back together, and then the next morning it was obliterated again. So we did lose Chanel, one of our silky hens, in the storm. The coop rolled her a couple of times, and despite my best efforts, she did end up passing a couple of days after the storms came through, and just was too much for her. So now we have added quite a bit. We are up to, in total, 22 chickens, 2 turkeys, 3 ducks, and 2 goats. Which are my absolute favorite. Oh gosh, I said I was gonna wait to get goats because they can be a lot to care for, but I just could not help myself. I got my little farm and I just wanted to dive in. And both the goats are definitely probably both are pregnant, so we will have more goats soon. And yeah, I think, that's a good summary of what's been going on. And when I get home, I will do a little tour and do another video introducing all of the animals. The chicks don't have names yet, but they will eventually. Get to know them a little bit better and get to know their personalities. Give everybody some names. And I'll show everybody what we've been working on since we've been there. We've been working really hard, redoing the inside of the house. My uncle's been staying and helping us a ton. I could not have done all of this without my uncle. His help has been great. We've been doing a little bit of the inside of the house. We've been working a ton on the outside, adding pens and coops and things like that to house everybody. And I'm gonna try to do videos of just daily life and what we do there. And it's a learning process for me. It's a learn as you go. So I can share all of my learning curve with everybody out there who may want to eventually do this themselves, or who has done the same as I am and is just diving right into it. So I will keep everybody up, and now I'm going to try much harder to keep adding content.